La means light. So all hula means is to lift unto the light. And I think Etana has done that to many of us over the years. So hopefully this mele, this song, will bring back some memories, but it talks about the years when we were younger, when we were wiser, when we were smiling. And I think it continues to be. And it talks about my beloved home.
I remember days when we were younger.
I remember days when we were younger.
We used to catch o'opu in the mountain streams.
To catch o'opu in the mountain stream.
Around the Ko'olo hills, we'd ride on horseback.
Around Ko'olo hills, we'd ride on horseback.
So long ago, it seems it was a dream.
So long ago, it seems it was a dream.
Last night I dreamt I was returning.
Last night I dreamt I was returning.
And my heart called out to you.
And my heart called out to you.
But I fear you won't be like I left you.
But I fear you won't be like I left you.
My beloved home at GAO. My beloved home at GAO. Move with it slowly as on with the rain we go. Please do not hold on to me. We all must go alone. I remember days when we were smiling.
I remember days when we were smiling.
When we laughed and sang the whole night long.
When we laughed and sang the whole night long.
And I would greet you as I find you.
And I would greet you as I find you.
With a sharing of a brand new song.
With the sharing of a brand new song.
Last night I dreamt I was returning.
Last night I dreamt I was returning.
And my heart called out to you.
And my heart called out to you.
To please accept me as you find me.
To please accept me as you find me.
My beloved home at GAO. Our dear Etana, from all the IAT Foodies teams you have supported over the years, our deepest appreciation for all your contributions in helping make a difference. In the reports we've issued, made more effective through the original graphics you've created to convey the message as we work to improve efforts to address world hunger. Over and over again, you've gone above and beyond to push the envelope, make something ordinary extraordinary, and took our reports to new heights. For all this and more, we are beyond grateful. Joy, Phil, and the Foodies. Give it to you. LA and San Francisco have their cards in order.
I think at this point everyone has a glass and hopefully has something in it, and maybe sparkling cider, water, what have you. But at this point I think we should formally recognize Etana for 15 years of compassion and service and dedication to GAO and to the larger federal government. Thank you for all of your contributions and memories. I think that the dance said a lot for everyone in the room in one way or another, and I hope that you treasure that. And to you, Etana, congratulations on your retirement.
So I have a really little speech. You know, you guys have kept me too busy to write a long speech. So you're lucky. I'm really touched by today, you know. It's like we get so serious with our projects, but you know, we don't share what they mean for us. So this was a really beautiful event. So I want to thank you for it. You know, we had 12 people, I think, worked on this for 6 weeks and had all these secrets. And thank you very much for the beautiful part that you made. So this has been the best job I've ever had. You know, I've really been proud to work here at GAO for 15 years. It's a dream come true being an illustrator. You know, I was 3rd grade and I was 8 years old, and the pictures on the cover of the book didn't match the pictures in the story in the book. But it was almost a math teacher, but here I am, and I'm paid to be an illustrator. And so besides the art, my favorite thing of working here at GAO has been the meetings with you analysts and us just taking the taffy, pulling the taffy and fitting the puzzle pieces together in those first meetings of really figuring out what we could do for a strong graphic, what we wanted to say, what the chart said, but what really more could they say. And so that has been my favorite part. And I've had bad jobs before I worked at the federal government. So my first day at work teaching in New York City, the kids got up on desks and threw erasers and chalk at me. Then I had a job at Red Cross Biomedical Labs, where my boss complained that I hung up the phone wrong. And then I had a job where a supervisor said to the art community, the art group, the next person that makes a mistake is fired. And I said, well, the only people that don't make mistakes are just the salespeople, because all they do is talk, they don't do the work. But they fired the next person and the next person and hired a cheaper pool of workers. So GAO fosters a climate of trust and independence and respect. And I think from that environment, it causes us to, it creates a lot of workers who really are dedicated and really care about our jobs and work really hard. And it's just been a pleasure to work with a group like this, who really care about your work. I've been really honored to work with you all. My advice for future VCA analysts working relationships is encourage the VCA not to be afraid of what they don't know, not to be afraid to ask what they don't know, and through that you find out what you do know. So I chose the team of IAT. I came to RSED, which was PI and NRE, and I loved NRE, but I had traveled around the world for 5 years. I wanted to see what non-Judeo-Christian reality was like, and I really got familiar living among the dignity of poor people. And so though I didn't get the opportunity to travel, I had seen and lived in a lot of places you've been myself, in person, and so it was very familiar to me when you came back from a trip. And I think that you saw a little of the harder stories, and I saw some of the beauty also of it. So, but it's been really a pleasure to work in international affairs and trade, and it's been a privilege to contribute to the reports over these years. And this was a great part. Thank you.